Good day, traders. Hoping that everybody's doing well today. Let's see what we have in the markets and what we can take advantage of. Can we check how my sound is? And let's see if everybody can hear me and I can get started. Okay, sound check as usual. Let's check that. Awesome, Demille. Sound is doing good. Okay. So we're going to start with yesterday's analysis. Let's see if we had any. Well, we didn't have any good trades yesterday, actually. We had a couple of bounces from different positions, and only the GCAD was a bit friendly to us. We had let's see, there we go. We had a good pull to the top, hitting 1R. Break even came back down and then went up again and then dropped down again. So that was not really a great trade session for the GCAD yesterday. And everything else was really, yeah, just fine, I guess. Not a great week so far. It's Thursday. We didn't have a good position that really gave us some good moves. But it's the markets, guys. It's the markets. That's what you get. Can you guys drop some of the pairs that you want us to look at today? And then let's get into it. I see Demille wants us to look at the UJ. Hopefully there's something happening on the UJ. And then we will take advantage. Let's see. Okay, UJ. Let's see what we've got on the UJ. Remember, guys, you're only as good as your risk management. So it doesn't really matter where you get the trade from. But if your risk management is bad, you will not survive. Okay, so UJ, we've got a bit of a level there happening at the top there, and then we've got something else over here which is a bit too close. And okay, let me just jot down these pairs before they disappear. GU, gold, US30, EA. Okay, so we've got these happening here. Okay, we've got those levels there. And then you can see we've got a bit of a level happening there as well. So just looking at this from the bigger time frame, we can already start preparing for a short position. Actually use that candle with a bit of a tight stop, of course, so that by the time the market changes on us, we are already green. Okay, so that's what we have so far on UJ. You can see you've got some nice imbalances in the hourly. Okay. Okay, so with this pair, you should expect something along these ranges, probably targeting these levels here at the bottom, potentially, of course, and then going back into the daily. Yep, that's about it. Okay. This is what we have so far. Now, to get a better entry level, you'd want to tighten that area. It's like 8 pips, give or take. So what I usually do is go slight inside the stop loss range, just so I can get a bit of a better stop, and then get a bigger RR, bigger target. So this is a 9R, which is not bad, but if it does get to this level here, would get an 11. Okay, so this will be, so leave this as this. If we wanted to tighten it a bit further, we'll probably have an entry at the 337 level. So we are not having that, we're not tightening the entry, we'll leave it at that. So we're looking at something along these ranges for the UJ. There we go. Okay, we mark that, and then go back into the wider time frame. Take a look at GU. I think GU is also still playing around our levels. Actually, it's gone. It's really gone now. Yep, it triggered it all the way up. We were not gonna catch this one, guys. It is gone. Now already 2R. Yep, it's gone. I think we did this analysis on Monday. I think so. And then it kicked us out. Yeah, so it kicked us out, formed this level. And I doubt we're going to catch this because this happened 8 a.m. Yeah. Yeah, we're not going to catch this. We're definitely not going to catch that. So we'll just remove it out of the analysis. Good morning, Jay Pope. And then we've got oh yeah, see, Sandra caught the GU, so you got registered. Yeah, I missed it. I was not in there. And then Harry GU is done with that. The mail, thanks, awesome. Justin wants us to look at gold. I think I also had another gold. Yeah, we had this yesterday, and it literally just turned by our level, so we're not even gonna get in. Because you guys know, and to all the new guys, we don't trade limit orders. So a trade like this would have been perfect, but we do not trade that. We'd want price to get into the zone, then you put a buy stop and then wait for it to come back up using momentum. So that's how we avoid getting kicked out of trades. Please remember that. Remember that. Awesome. So gold still valid. We'll still leave it as is. We just have to be careful now. Let me just take a look at it from a bigger time frame again, and then try to see if we can't. Sorry about that. Okay, gold is still valid. Now we're going to leave it as is. The next potential level would be to take it from this bottom, but I would watch out for this candle and this one, of course. So it would really have to be a good move. Okay, so gold is still valid. We are still waiting for it to get to our 79 level. So we'll just extend this a bit. Gold is still valid. Okay, it was a bit lower though, so because I was trying to get a better stop loss range. Now the reason we do this, it's, for example, if this trade does trigger, by the time it gets to this level, you'd already be, let me show you, you'll already be 1.5 hour, so you'd already be break even, so that if it does actually go back down again, you're still in the green. That's why we use tight stops, and they allow you to take advantage of momentum early when the trade triggers. So just keep that in mind, and then yeah, you'd get a pretty good trade. Awesome. So gold is still valid. We'll leave it at that. I'm gonna drop it into the free channel as well, and then EA US30 actually. I don't trade indices, by the way, but I do get them. Yeah, this was a beautiful one. I actually was supposed to post this, but yeah, it was a beautiful one. Okay, so on the daily US30, we've got a bit of it's going back into the same level that we looked at the last time, and I'll probably still stick to it as well. Wait for price to get into this level and then drop down again. That's what I'll do. And remember, guys, you have to wait for it to cross this level. You really have to wait for it to get into the level past your entry and then place a stop, so that you can get a very nice drop to the bottom. That's what you want. So what this does as well is that if it passes your level and then goes way above your level, then you'd be safe. You would not be in the trade. For example, I'll show you just now quickly. This trade from yesterday. Hopefully I saw the analysis. There we go. And it just triggered as well, but it's gone. From yesterday, what it did, we had this massive drop. And I mentioned to the channel that, listen, wait for the trade to get into the level and then place a stop. So at this point, that's when we placed the buy stop. So because trade continuously went down, we canceled the order. So we're safe out from this fake out. But if you had a sell, a buy limit here, you would have been kicked out immediately. So that's what we are trying to avoid. Going back to the US30. Yeah, so like I just mentioned, now we're just gonna wait for it to get into this level at the top here, and then go for another short, of course, using the same parameters, targeting this first level. So that's what you'd be looking at. There we go. So this is how you would take this position, and then now anybody who'd want to trade this at a lower time frame, as you can see, guys, I'm using key zones from the bigger time frame. If you want to take these trades from a lower time frame, it's a bit challenging, but it's possible. Nothing is wrong with that. Some trades do work out well. I just don't like taking them from the lower time frame. Let me just show you now quickly. So you'd get a trade something like this. This is what you get on the lower time frame, guys. And if you do take these type of positions, watch your risk as well. They follow the same principles, same concepts. It's just that now you are looking at literally, I mean, you're dropping down to even the 1 minute instead of the 15 minutes. So you're looking at something along these ranges, and you'd have to watch out for your spread as well. So yeah, that's perfect. You need to watch out for your spread as well. Okay, so let me just zoom out a bit, close this. So from the lower time frame, you're looking at a trade along these ranges, targeting the very same levels. And you'd find that there will be areas like these where you need to be very careful. You either have to keep moving your stops or just take your partials. But then again, by the time you get to this first level, You will be 3R, I think, if I'm not mistaken, or 2R. Let's see. Would be 1.5. By the time you get here, 5R. So that's another potential trade you can look at. This just allows you to get into trades sooner, and it also exposes you to a lot of volatility. So this is the US30 trade. I don't trade the US30, so there we go. I'll drop this in the free channel as well. So yeah. And then I see somebody is looking at the EA, Euro AUD. I think after the next pair, that'll be the last on this free channel. And then we'll be diving into the pre-market, pre-London live. We're going to get some nice moves, we hope. Okay, there we go. Daily. Okay, with the EA, I don't think I'll trade it. I actually wouldn't trade the EA. It's a bit too loud for my liking. And if you take it from the hourly chart, let's see what's happening in the hourly. Hourly as well doesn't look so good. It's not giving us good areas to spring off from, so we would not take that one there. But I would watch this area, of course, for potential buy if it does get to that area. So we're looking at something along these ranges on the hourly. And like I said, here you expose yourself to a lot of movements, a lot of noise. So having tight stops in this area would be challenging. Okay, so this is how I'd take the EA. Nothing on the daily. It's more of a riskier position, of course. And remember, guys, follow the basics. If you follow the basics, you'll be fine. Risk management, risk management. You can be wrong 50% of the time trading like this, and you'd still make money. Because you're using some good RR trades. And if you lose 2 trades in a row, stop trading, go have a drink or something. Yeah, so that's what we're looking at in the EA on the shorter time frame. Okay, and I see the last one we're looking at this morning would be oil. US oil. We always get some nice trades from this. Let's see if we're going to find something today. Nope, definitely not. Definitely not. We're not going to find anything from this one. Yeah, nope, we're not going to trade this one. Let's go to the 1 hour and see if you can find anything. This is when you start forcing trades, by the way, which we do not do. But some of these trades, you can get them from the hourly time frame. And you probably target this level. Yeah, and going down, you got all those imbalances there. This is beauty. This is a whole lot of money that's just waiting. Okay, and then drop down to the 5. And then on the 5, we've got let's see. Okay, and then go down to the 1 minute. See if we can't tighten it a bit further. There we go. Tighten pretty well. This is where now you really have to wait for price to actually get out of this level and have a nice kick into your trade targeting this level. This will probably be a very good trade if we get it, of course. Very, very good one. There we go. Okay, that's what we'd be looking at. Yeah, stop orders only, so you'll sell stop once it breaks the level, and then wait for price to tank. Okay, so that will be US oil. And then we go back into, let's see, to the chats here. I see somebody was asking, morning, Alino. Do I follow the news? Yes, I do. That's why I've got the calendar here. So let me just open it on the side here quickly. There's the Euro news coming out in like 5 hours. So we have a good runway. So usually what happens, because we analyze the markets literally just before the pre-London, and then we put all our alerts, and then we just watch. By the time the New York Open opens, we would probably be in some of the trades and some would be out. So yeah, we do watch the news. We just don't follow them as much. When there's big news, we definitely just stay out of the trade, out of the pay actually. So yeah, morning Sipiwe, Alindo, morning. Oh yes, Chiwi Fu. Yeah, just follow the guideline. If you just keep following this, I promise you'll eventually find what we're doing, and then you'll take some of these trades. I mean, one of our loyal followers, just then he probably has more faith in my trades than I do, and he's actually mastered the executions better because I was just watching the channel. Anyway, guys, that's about it. Yeah, so that's about it for this pay. Any questions, or for this session actually, any questions, guys, just drop them on the side there. Get to them now. So there's 5 pays we're looking at in the free channel, and then the rest I'll just drop them in the premium. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, share with your people, and then we would be great. And I see she's asking if we follow correlation as soon as the market or buying, selling the pay. So what happens with correlation is you can't trade everything. That's the sad reality. We would have quite a lot of pairs. I mean, we'd analyze. Let me just show you quickly. There's like 32 pairs here. So I'm going to continue analyzing them, dropping the rest of the pairs in the premium. And then out of all those trades, it depends on which pair triggers first. So if you've got a GU that triggers and then it gets into profit and break even, and then the next pair that correlates with the GU triggers would take the trade as well, provided that we're in profit. So at any given time would be at a drawdown of not more than 1% at any given moment, because every risk is 0.5. So if 2 pairs are in the negative, we would not get another pair. But if both pairs are in the green and they break even and we've moved our partials and moved our stop, then we definitely get into the other pairs, even though they correlate. So that's how we look at the correlations. I hope that answered you, Chi. Any other questions, guys? Just drop them on the side there before I end the live, and then catch you guys again tomorrow. And then what you want to do, guys, well, we are posting the analysis in the free channel, but what you also want to do is to make sure that let me explain it to you. You've got the points, because we're not using, let's hold on a second. Because we are not using limit orders, what you do is you would basically put an alert. I think if you also check the video on how to use investing.com effectively, they've got free alerts there. So you would put an alert like this one. This one is very close. So you put an alert here. Let me just make it bigger. So you would put an alert closer to price, closer to your entry price. So for example, you'll put an alert somewhere here, and then you'd put an alert somewhere here. So once price gets there, you'll be alerted to actually take a look at the chart to see what's happening, and then you place your orders. And then once it passes this level and it gets into your stop loss range, and then you'd put your sell stop and then wait. And then yeah, it's either gonna continue going up or it's gonna tank. And once it does and triggers your trade, you've got your alert again at 1R, which should be, let me just show you quickly. So this is a stop loss at 17 points. So at around 30, just put it right there. At this level, you'd have your 1R alert. So by the time price gets there, you move your stop to break even. And depending on what type of trader you are, you can close half and then let the rest go. Or what you can do is leave it to get to 2R, which is ideal. And initially it was actually 3R. So once it gets to 2R, you can close 50% and then let the trade go. Or you can just wait until 3R. And once you get to 3R, you close 50% of the trade and then you let it go from there. And you can adjust at 5, 8, 10 moving forward. That's how you'd want to tackle the markets. And something else that I've been meaning to share with everybody was using the calculator. Because you are taking partials at different levels, I'm just going to show you with this pair or with this analysis. Because you're taking partials at different levels, it requires you to have multiple positions. Okay, let's use the initial one. So initially we were 3R. Here, there you go. And then go to 5. Okay, so I'll close these pairs out to each other. I mean, for you to have alerts all the way, it'll get a bit annoying. But yeah, okay. So you would have your trade would essentially be divided into 1, 2, 3, 4 trades. So 4 trades. And because you're closing, let me just open this here. I'll do another video on this again. Because you're closing 50% at the beginning, and then you're closing, I think it's 20, give or take, and then 10, and then you'd have another 20% running. Because you're closing your trades like this. Say, for example, you've got a 1 lot position. Okay, let's make it a bit bigger. A 10 lot position. So what this means now is this would be 5. This would be 2. This would be 1. And this would be 2. So what happens is your trade would essentially be divided into these lot sizes. And the easiest way to do it is to use a calculator. I will share that on our channel as well. But yeah, so if you want to take this position and you do get an alert, just know that you'll be opening 4 different sell stops. And then each sell stop will, when it hits its per TP, it'll close. So you don't really have to have alerts on the next TPs. All you'll keep doing is just adjusting the stops, and that's it. And yeah, that's about it. Anyway, guys, we are done for this session. Happy trading. Any questions, just drop them on the channel, drop them in the group. And I'll check you guys tomorrow, same time. And follow the trades in the Telegram channel. Happy trading, fellas.